Leo's trying to say something. He's
William, I've got a question, but it's kind of slightly on a different topic. Because you seem to be an expert on this kind of subject matter. What do you make of all the hype that's been going on? Because usually when it comes to news about Ukraine, mainstream media like New York Times, etc., Atlantic, they tend to be very pro Ukraine. But even these mainstream sources are making much ado about American stockpiles being depleted, stockpiles of ammunition or artillery being depleted. And I really find it hard to believe because I keep on hearing things about how America can wage proxy wars for forever. So I find it hard to believe that America would run out of stockpiles and ammunition on, well, anything, and that it's always in my imagination that they could keep on producing more and more. Is there any truth to this claim?
Well, America is on a defense economy. We, producing weapons is an interesting economic enigma and issue and formula. That's it. It's instant GDP. It shifts the spending to from in the United States. It shifts the spending from Chinese goods, sometimes cheap Chinese goods, to domestic production. I never had a stitch of clothing in the military that was not made in the United States, and I never had a stitch of clothing outside of the military that wasn't made in China or Singapore or Panama or some other place. So it's a great way. It's unfortunately, let's face it, it's a great way to shift GDP and productivity home. That's partially why China would do it also. You're turning, as long as you've got the natural resources, you don't want to, as long as you've got those natural resources, your steel production, things like that, it's economic benefit to move it, at least that's the argument, right? To move the production into military.
The question
that's partially
is not
why.
about.
No, I mean the question I was asking was: is there any truth to what a lot of mainstream media outlets have been saying lately, that American ammunition stockpiles in artillery that they're shipping to Ukraine are getting depleted?
Wait, I want to mention
something. I don't even know if it was solely artillery or if there were other types of ammunition.
It's anti-tank, it's anti-aircraft, anti-tank, and artillery.